Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again, of course, di channel Papa Dejet. Dan kali ini kita kedatangan bintang tamu yang sedikit malu-malu. Kalian udah lihat namanya sedikit Korea. Siapa? Hayo, siapa? Ada yang bisa baca nggak? Ini adalah QO, salah satu pemain top Asia dan juga international, of course. Jadi kita langsung ngobrol aja sama QO di sini. Please welcome QO Dota. Hello, QO.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hi, hi.
Hi, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine. I'm great.
Yeah.
Bit nervous because I'm interviewing a top 60, the international 2016.
That was long time ago,
Yeah,
so
but
I
it's
don't remember. Yeah.
everyone still remember what happens in 2016 the international, I believe.
Yeah, I mean that's good. I
Okay,
guess.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
before we start about your Dota in specific, we're gonna talk about your career first. Can you tell us the journey of your career first, Kiwa?
My career?
Yes.
Yeah. So I first started Dota when I was year seven, like just for fun.
Wow.
And
Mhm.
once I get to the uni, that's when I started for heavily on Dota.
Mhm.
So once I was in the second year, March, because that was the time where a Korea server just got opened
Okay.
from Valve, or it was Southeast Asia. I'm not sure. It's either one of it, but
Mhm.
I met March in pub and gave him a little bit of lesson, and I think he yeah after few times after that he recruited me to FXO, and I think that's how I got into professional gaming.
Okay. So it's all about because of March, I believe. Because you meet March.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, March is the one who called me over, so
Oh.
yeah, it's March.
Okay. So speaking of career, is that true that your nickname QO was randomly chosen by you? Can you tell the story about your nickname behind it?
Yeah, I was using roasted kimchi, and few of the website didn't allow me to have more than 13 characters.
Oh.
So yeah, there was a lot of yeah. So I had to find another name,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow I got into QO. Like when I was typing something, I was just randomly typing something, and then I saw that QO with the face, and I thought it's pretty cool. What's the problem now is majority of the website now offers two, more than 3 characters to 12 characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't make a username of QO as well in a lot of different websites. So it's the same problem as the roasted kimchi period.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So,
the story of my name.
so it's basically just a random nickname that you pick, and then oh yeah, I can use this. So why not?
Yeah,
Okay.
2 character look pretty cool too. Yeah.
And you use it until now, right?
Yeah, I still use it. Use it with the real life friends as well, or sometimes
Okay.
just meeting people. Just say Q. I
Mm-hmm.
like this name.
Okay. But can I ask you about like when you get the first prize pool money from the winning tournament back then? Do you see that this kind of things gonna be big one day? Like, is this gonna be a job one day? Like getting paid for doing something that you love?
Never thought about it until certain period, just because of the wage differences.
Mm-hmm.
If you're working as a gamer, you often don't make much. So obviously, wage is a sort of a the second thing for me,
Mm-hmm.
because even if you work in McDonald's in Australia, you're making a lot of money, more than you get a win from the prize pool. So I'll say prize pool isn't really the matter
Okay.
for the gaming
Mm-hmm.
when I was playing, especially. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the matter that if you say that price pool is not really matter?
Like the only reason why I'm not playing at the moment is just because of this visa issue. I've been having this problem since 2
Two
years
years, I
and
believe. Yeah.
half. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I believe it's almost there, and I'm about to solve this a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And once I solve it, and if I have enough motivation to play Dota, I'll
Mm-hmm.
be I'll be playing. But at the moment, like I just because there's like nothing really. Yeah, I never thought that Dota will be just a enjoying factor.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Dota was just enjoying like games,
Yeah.
not like winning the game. But
Okay.
as soon as I got to the MVP and winning like some major tournaments and TIs, like it just doesn't feel like just playing isn't enough. It's
Okay.
not enough for me. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think that's my current situation.
Okay. So, before we speak about your career again, are your parents give you a full support when you choose this path, like as a gamer or as a pro player?
When I first leave Australia in 2013,
Mm-hmm.
they said just come back after 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, but then like there was some tournaments and stuff, and it got delayed, and they asked me again after 6 months, come back and study,
Oh, okay.
and after year come back and study, and at some point they started stop saying
Okay.
they stopped saying yeah that's just saying. I guess because I was going to TI and
Mm-hmm.
things like that might be the factor. Yeah.
Okay. So, you mentioned about MVP Phoenix previously. How you end up playing with MVP Phoenix back then?
So we
Is
first like teamed up with FX, so that's like
mm-hmm.
all the players that Fabi and March
Okay.
and like some other players were there too. But like that organization
Mm-hmm.
disbanded and March went to the MVP and he brought me back. There was a lot of stories in between. Like
Okay.
I had beef with FXO and like
Okay.
as soon as FXO like when I got kicked from FXO because I had quarrel with someone.
With
Yeah, like
someone.
someone in
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
And like that time I was young. I think it was Fabi. I think me and Fabi had like fights.
Oh, really?
So we both didn't want to play each other and like a lot of like a long story. Now we are a good friend and like
Yeah,
we don't really care
because
about it.
the thing that show on the social media on the event Dota event, you just like a close friend with Fabi, I believe.
Yeah, like me and like that time we were both so young and he came from Canada, I came from Australia. Like these two countries, like there is a lot of problems
I know.
if you live there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have high ego and like you don't really interact with like people.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have like a good of a communication skill, how to express feeling,
Okay.
and we were very straightforward. So yeah, like after that we both learned our lesson, like
Okay.
how to communicate.
How
Yep.
to communicate. All right. So, long story short, can you tell the story of MVP Phoenix after finishing top six at TI6? I mean, you guys did a great stuff back then, but somehow the team started splitting up. What is really exactly happened, Skiwa?
That can be a little sensitive, and I
Okay.
couldn't open it that
Mm-hmm.
time. One thing that I can say was there was a two reason,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't express the one reason, but like
Sure.
I think another reason is the like because Western organization gives like so much more benefits to the
Oh.
players
Mm-hmm.
compared to the Korean organization.
Okay.
And but like I do respect how they operated, and then because of those like a sustainability, like we could like stick for a long time together, and yeah, like I guess like that's the main reason. Like
Okay.
compared to Western organization, MVP wasn't big enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. It's okay. It's your secret until now. And my next question is you keep changing the team. Like from MVP Phoenix, you change the team from Wanted to EastGG. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yep. And finally, you joining Fnatic. Can you tell the story? I mean, basically, it's back to SEA region. Wanted and EastGG are playing in North America, I believe. Why are you choosing Fnatic back then?
Like those NA teams were sort of sponsorless.
Okay.
And Fnatic is like a like known as a number one like tier one organization.
I know.
So there is like no reason to not like choose like the full like supported team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cause like any time I just feel like I'm just having fun, and after MVP period, I wasn't I was like really burnt out that period.
Okay.
So yeah, whatever the thing happened, like it just happens. Like I never thought about like my pathway, like how to like do I have to choose the right team or something. I just play for fun and like just
Okay.
whatever. If there's a good opportunity, I just play. Yeah.
Okay. So, beside Fnatic, is there any opportunity that come to you at the same time as a Fnatic comes?
Not that time. I guess like East GG and Wanted wasn't really performing too
Mm-hmm.
well, and yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess like there wasn't really enough like offer, but
Okay.
the TI7 was the good one. Like the thing is like so okay, I'll just reveal that the TI6 moment. I guess I have to do it.
Okay.
So at TI6,
Mm-hmm.
so pretty much like a lot of teams like wanted to poach us like individually and
I know.
stuff. And we all decided to sort of like stick together,
Mm-hmm.
but just the thing didn't go well with like some players like when org is like dealing with individual players. So some player like wanted to go, some player wanted to stay. But I yeah, maybe like it was like a right choice to move at that time
Okay.
like to those teams like
Mm-hmm.
that like invited. But yeah, I guess like that's the end of the story.
Okay.
I can't summarize this.
It's okay.
I
It's
might
okay.
hurt someone. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. But do you miss playing with March and Fabi? I know March is a coach right now, but do you miss playing with them?
Uh,
It's okay if you're not gonna
yes
answer.
and no.
Yes
Yes
and
and
no.
no.
It's okay. It's gonna like a fire and water.
It's fun at the beginning, and then it's gonna be like tired, like as soon if we don't make a result in like few months, just because we have like a certain amount of expectation.
Of course.
Uh, yeah, and then if the result doesn't come out, like
Mm-hmm.
we are gonna be stressed.
Yeah, of
So
course. I know.
yeah.
So, based on Wikipedia, you're still playing on Team Oracle or just a stand-in or just an active player?
Oracle was just a org that I created for
Mm-hmm.
Australian team, and
Okay.
I've got like some like partners like to move towards the Southeast Asia scene,
Okay.
and yeah, like so I was pretty much just a org org people, not a player, but obviously if there is like a needed like a situation or anything, I
Mm-hmm.
just like come in and play if this thing is better or if that thing is better.
Okay.
But like ultimate goal wasn't really playing. So
Okay. Okay.
and I have a feeling that we made that. I mean, I think I made that like a good roster,
Mm-hmm.
but and I was like pretty satisfied with like their performance due to the COVID, like because Valve has said they're gonna be closing down a league.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't know when it's gonna be open, and yeah, like a lot of things went pretty bad
Yep. I
as soon
know.
as like it's about to be.
Okay. So let's talk about Dota right now. Like, are you still watching
Yeah,
or even playing as a competitive player?
not as a competitive player, but I just
Okay.
still play like some ranks
Okay. So you're still
and
climbing the ranks.
not climbing the ranks. Like
Okay.
I
Just
just
play.
play when I'm in like a situation.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, while I'm in Sydney, I don't have like a good ping to play,
Okay.
and I often just like don't play. Like
Okay.
yeah, and when I move to Perth to the
Mm-hmm.
Western State, I get like 50 ping over there. So
Oh,
yeah,
kind of different.
I yeah. So I whenever I'm there, I just play, but whenever I leave, I just don't play. So
Okay. So the first DPC season was finished, and we're approaching the first major on Singapore. And
okay.
how do you see the competitive model this year with the this kind of DPC format uh, of the first season, like compared to the old format of the DPC season? Like, do you like it or just nothing different in your eyes?
Well, obviously there is a difference just because the players are able to fly even during this like a COVID period.
Yeah.
And like I was hoping that they like move into that like league format with the online as soon as
Mm-hmm.
possible. Obviously there was like some sort of like more delayed than like what I expected. But this like a formats where the player just fly over there, and I think you have to just leave as soon as you lose.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the current like a rule set, if I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure. Yeah, but yeah, even with that thing, I think I think player will feel like needed and it's fun
Okay.
time for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because this is the first LAN event in the COVID situation, and unfortunately, of course, because it's COVID, there's no LAN viewers, like there's no audience inside the venue, something like that. Is it something like, yeah, it's just like an online, but you play at in the same states together? I do believe like that. Are you same with me?
Sorry, I didn't quite get the question.
Okay. The question is like we're having the first major in Singapore, but there is no audience inside the venue. Like
Oh, no audience.
yeah, no
Yeah.
audience inside the venue. Like, is this just like online competition, but you're just playing at the different room at the same country, something like that? For me, are you agree with me?
Yeah. I mean, even the sports are like being handled like
I
that
know.
these days, like no audience.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see more like a flexibility from the sponsor to, because I think majority of the sponsor wants LAN events.
Of
I think they're
course.
like very into that thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
obviously, like me as a player, it's just good if like all the tournaments, especially in this period, the tournament you can just play tournaments at home. Like that could be more valuable. But
Okay.
yeah, but like you still need to have it in control just in case like what things happen. So I was like reading on Reddit the other day.
Mm-hmm.
There was like Ulsa was using hack. So I'm not sure if you saw that,
Mm-hmm.
but I saw it on the Reddit. So he was, as soon as like he's meeting the enemy, he's like freezing everyone,
Oh.
and like he's just auto attacking to kill units. So there's a lot of like abuse can happen, like if you're not like in a LAN, unless like
Okay.
organizer can control all that like things. Even like those like a Bipo macro, for example,
I know.
this keyboard has this macro thing, and
Mm-hmm.
you can proof it in all same time,
Yep.
and just say you didn't know about that. Like yeah, I think
Yeah.
there could be some problems like
Yeah.
if you even if you run it as an
So
online.
at least the organization or the organization can minimize the problem when we having a LAN event, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So my next question is more specific about Southeast Asia Dota. Maybe, do you have any opinions about the team that already make a move after the first season finish? Like, for example, Jackie from T1 get replaced immediately with 22 Savage. Like, they're supposed to be playing together, still playing together for the major slot in the wild card, but yeah, Jackie got kicked and 23 Savage
Yeah.
after hitting 12K. MMR replaced Jackie, something like that. Do you have any opinion about the time that changing the rooster, even you're bringing the T1 slot to the wildcard major?
Uh, yeah. So I think previous year with the DPC, you were not allowed to change the players like
Yeah. Mm.
after the LAN event, and then I think Valve changed that rule
Mm-hmm.
because of like a few players like who caused the problem, and the teammates like doesn't want to play with them, and like they still have to play because of this rule and stuff. So I don't know what got them to change this sort of thing, but like I mean if I compare this like with the League of Legends,
Mm-hmm.
from what I heard is like they have this like the official contract from that like riot itself. So
Mm-hmm.
when you're in like that league, and then if you're a player, like you have to either get traded or like you have to just like play this yearly thing, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like pretty strict. They're pretty strict about this like a player protection and org protection in the same time. I just don't like how these sort of things are not like getting handled a little properly. Obviously, they're like Valve is doing good things, like a lot of like because like it's a COVID thing, like the viewers are not, I'll say decrease, or like at least like the players has like a little decrease,
Yeah.
but like they still want to focus on all this thing. I guess like yeah, I hope there could be some improvement so we don't see this Jackie in the T1 moments happens
Okay.
again. I didn't like that part
Mm-hmm.
at all. Like they
Okay.
could actually just replace after that season. Even if you get bad
Yeah.
result, like it's okay. Like you're gonna have a bad result and just move on to the next. Like unfortunate.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because
but like
everyone.
these sort of
Yeah. No, no, no. It's okay. Go on.
oh yeah, because these sort of moves will just affect other team as well. And then if this happens on other team, like the whole scene just looks bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like oh, there's no like morale in this scene. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because everyone on social media, like in T1 organization, fan page on a Facebook, on a Reddit, something like that, everyone go crazy, go mad with the T1 organization. Like, why do you do this? You have to play stick together until at least you're qualified or not qualified. Then you can change the rooster after that. Like, it's just so suddenly, I believe.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I can also understand from like a org's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're meant to be just getting a like number one result.
Yeah,
Like
I
that's the
know.
whole purpose of like the org. Like whole purpose how they like earn money from like a sponsor or like earn money from the prize pool. So like and since Dota is like heavily weighed with the prize pool, like having a result in the tournament is like the number one priority.
Of course, of
So
course.
I guess like yeah, I can also understand like from T1's perspective.
Okay, so as I said before, you're playing in a two different language. Sorry, region. Sorry, not language. Region. North America and Southeast Asia. Can you tell the difference between playing in North America region and Southeast Asia region? Like, what is the most different parts, Kiwo?
I'll say Southeast Asia is a lot more skilled and like they have more desire to win compared to NA pubs.
Wow.
Like I'm not sure about the competitive games, but
Okay.
because each region like in like whoever is doing this top one, top two, they all know how to play Dota. So okay, like overall like they might be pretty even where the game might depend on a draft or a lot of like different factors. Like what I can say is like a lot of try hard people in like Southeast Asia compared to other region.
Okay.
And yeah, like I just feel like there's a like new players keep coming in this Southeast Asia region. That's the
Okay.
thing that I like.
Okay. So if someone said, okay, let me spell it. Like I do doing the conversation and interview with Purge and also the capitalists, and they agree with me. Like Southeast Asia is just lack of leadership figure to lead their team to win a championship. Are you agree with that?
Well, I have to say yes, just because if you like, it's about like how people think about it as well. Like if other people just like think about the Southeast Asia scene,
Mm-hmm.
you can't really name a good position 5
Yeah.
or a good position 4 besides Jeb's DJ.
Okay.
Jeb's DJ is like the star sort of thing. But in
Okay.
other region, there's No Tail, there's Poppy, there's PPD, there's like
Kuroki.
Kuroki, like in China, like
You have
maybe like I
FY.
think there's a lot of people.
Yeah. But in Southeast Asia, like currently, I do believe the best one is like you said before. It's a DJ and Japs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe that.
And Ice was meant to be as well, and
Yeah,
but
but he moved
Ice is
to
now in
North America.
NA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he moved to NA, but he said on the Twitter, yeah, it's time to coming back because the major is on his country right now.
Mhm.
So, what is the most important thing that Southeast Asia team to need to win a championship? Like, I'm not gonna say to win a TI, but just repeat what Mushi team did on a major back then. That he wins the championship on a major in 2018 or 19, I believe. I'm not sure, but what I'm saying is what is the most important thing that ACA team need to win a championship?
Yeah, there is nobody who actually can take care of this like a mentality of high pressure.
Oh,
Beside like a few people who actually won the tournament, I think the majority of the difference is the whoever went to this TI and like getting placed or like having this major wins or something like that is all the difference is when they get to that stage, they will just perform better.
okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think that's the only thing that I can say.
So,
But
okay.
in here, like obviously if there is like more people who's just like performing well in major or TI, that can work out. But yeah, at the moment we haven't really got one in this region.
Okay. Okay. Then this is my last question. Not really a question, but so when I see a Southeast Asia only or even a world scene of Dota 2, there's a lot of people around the world trying to be you, like a pro player, like a gamer that playing video games then get paid. But now we're facing a pandemic. Do you have some kind of wise word to them, like some advice how to start a esport journey as a player, Kyo? Please, the time is yours.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say, like if you're just considering about, like if you're comparing something else with players, when even if you don't get opportunity, and then if you don't have like a experience with pro scene, and if you want to be a player, I think you should just do it. You can't just like compare with other things and just play it, because there's a lot of talented people like in the scene, and you can't just expect you to be like just be the talented guy like playing less and just win the TI. Like yeah, there's a lot of luck needed. Obviously, I'm not just saying that skill is everything. Obviously, like luck
Of
is
course.
also important. Just play, just keep playing. Like who cares about the pandemic? Like yeah, like
Okay.
you're just gonna be playing at home, and if you are like in a right condition that you can just
Mm-hmm.
play.
Just play. Okay.
Yeah,
But sometimes you need know your limit, I believe, because everyone said that yeah, you have to know your limit. Like if you can do one thing, that you can move to another thing, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
When it goes to immortal bracket, they
Yeah.
all know like themselves, like whether they
Of
want to be
course.
pro player or not pro player. So like it's like obviously like a individual's decision about like what they want to do.
Okay, so I believe your question is already finished, and also my question is finished because I don't have any more question for you. Thank you for your
Okay.
time, QO. I'm sorry for interrupting your day, of course, ruining your night, maybe.
No, it was pretty good. I I mean I was thinking about maybe start interact with the scene a little
Okay.
more, just because
Mm-hmm.
I might come back on August. So maybe it's time to just be a little more active, because I think past 2 years I was living in very quiet atmosphere, I'll say.
So yeah, I just wanna wish you a good luck on your next journey or even your career as a pro player, maybe one day. And of course, that's it. Goodbye, Kyo.
All right.
See you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.